The following is from the East-West Journal, written and published by Paramahansa Yogananda. Jesus was a guru. The following is an audio text from Yogananda's East-West Journal, 1930, part of public domain. Illustrations from Creative Commons, copyright free. The Oriental Christ by Paramahansa Yogananda. Jesus Christ was an Oriental in his teachings. Therefore, his teachings were derived from Oriental environment and heredity. Truth is not a monopoly of the Orient or the Occident. The sunlight through pure silver appears to be red or blue upon through red or blue glasses. Also, does pure undiluted truth appear to be different when expressed through the Oriental or Occidental civilization. What I received from the great Oriental masters, that same I have received from the teachings of Jesus Christ. Of Ananda Moya Ma and other saints in India, Yogananda wrote, "The great ones, like waves, bathe in the eternal sea and become one with it. Sri Ananda Moya Ma." Often called the Guru's Guru of Yogananda's time. Jesus had to use the medium of Oriental civilization, customs, mannerisms, language, parables, etc., to spread his message. Hence, the teachings of Jesus Christ, no matter how universal they may be, are saturated with the essence of Oriental civilization. I am not saying that Jesus Christ learned everything from the great masters of India, because teachers never, because God never teaches directly through human vehicles. But it has been definitely proven that Jesus was connected with the high initiates and masters of India. The unknown life in the unknown life of Christ by Nicholas Nadovich, the great Russian author, tells how he went to Tibet hoping to study Tibetan literature handwritten on papyrus scrolls. Because of the secretiveness of the lamas, it was impossible to find a trace of what he wanted, but a strange miracle happened. Just when he was returning fruitlessly to India, he fell from a cliff and broke his leg, and was taken back to the monastery to receive the necessary care. The Tibetans are very hospitable to their invited or stricken guests. While the injured man was recovering, the head lama asked him what he wanted, and he said, "Read to me the papyrus scrolls." Yogananda continues. Disciples make all the trouble and differences. They begin to create narrowness and bigotry. The pure message becomes diluted with ignorance. Humanity drinks of the polluted waters and cannot understand why this thirst remains. Only pure water can quench thirst. The time has come to separate truth from falsehood, knowledge from ignorance. All truth and knowledge must be used to combat the black doubts and superstitions hedging humanity in the prison of unhappiness, that the mighty flood of truth may inundate the gathering darkness of the ages, setting the soul of humanity free. The Western spirit lacks much which the spirit of the East can supply. Granted that the East is not practical enough, the West is too practical to be spiritually practical. That is why I am trying to unite the two, They need each other. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. I shall tell you a few things which will help you. I am going to tell you frankly, openly, without any prejudice or partiality, about the Western adaptation of teachings of Jesus the Christ, its deficits and its merits. The Western adaptation emphasizes brotherhood, yet whenever you think of a church, you think of a band of secretaries collecting money instead of thinking of their deeds of mercy and good. You think of sermons about Jesus, not sermons giving the revealed message of Jesus Christ, the great Master. End of transcript. As for the ties to Jesus and the Orient, Tibet, and India, forget not the three wise men from the East. Yogananda believed, as do many, that Jesus had deep ties to the Oriented and made a return trip pilgrimage back to East India after his crucifixion. Gurus can stop breath and lower slow heartbeats, as could Yogananda and his evolved teachers through Kriya Yoga. Many believe Jesus did not die on the cross, but instead he returned to India. Hence Yogananda's belief Jesus was a guru and a high master, and is placed with other great masters of the ages in private altars and Ananda temples worldwide. From Israel to India, it would seem that early travelers could use a sea route, although ancient texts do not mention common routes. If they do, they were land routes, but it is possible. To quote Yogananda, God is consciousness. There is essentially nothing in the universe except mind or consciousness. Yogananda spoke often of the importance of the guru and disciple relationship and the continuance of the same. Above is a picture of Swami Kriyananda, a direct disciple of Yogananda. His teachings are carried on by Devi and Swami Jyotish in Ananda temples and communities worldwide. To bring you more of Yogananda's lost or unpublished journals, subscribe to my channel so I can inform you for upcoming articles and revelations. On the lower right of your screen, you will find a Zen kitty who says, "That was then and this is meow." You will get a subscription that notifies you of new articles along these lines. Sometimes when you press the Zen kitty, it meows. A warm namaste to you. If you wish to find this channel again, type in to your Google search bar FYI Sahara /YouTube.com or just FYI Sahara /YouTube